Hey, welcome everyone to today's Daily Dose. I'm Eric Watson of Team Watson out of Bowie, Maryland, where we promote wealth, wellness, and wine. And the wealth is all about promoting a wealthy mindset so we can leave a financial legacy to our kids and to our families and ensure that we take care of our finances responsibly. Wellness is all about keeping a close eye on those things that we put in and around our body so we can live a long, healthy life. And wine is because we just like to kick back and drink a good glass of wine from time to time and enjoy ourselves. So you can check out Team Watson, that's my wife and myself, on Wealth, Wellness, and Wine with Eric and Tammy Watson on our Facebook page or on my Facebook page at Eric Watson. And just let me know what you think. And listen to some of these daily doses and get some inspiration if it is so needed. All right. And today, as I have to every day, is give thanks to those who have allowed me a venue to share. First and foremost, Reverend Franklin Morris of WVTC Radio, Victory Through Christ Radio in Chicago, Illinois. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. WVTC Radio, by the way, has some outstanding gospel programming, and they are really growing exponentially. They have an app out in the Google Store, an app out in the Apple Store, and you can also reach them at WVTCradio.com and just listen to what they have going on that station. They're doing great things. Another special thank you out to my fellow Syracuse University alum, Mr. Roland Grimes of Roland Grimes Media, out of Suitland, Maryland. He's doing big things as well, just transition studios and making things happen. So I appreciate you for allowing me to share as well. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's grow together. And today, as always, I have to say I am blessed to be blessed on yet again the greatest day of my life. And it is the greatest day of my life because it is the most recent day that I was allowed to get up, walk amongst the living, take yet another breath, and share with each and every one of you. And the thing that I'm most appreciative of is the ability to be able to share and hopefully influence or hopefully motivate someone or touch someone out there, because I truly feel that if I can touch but one, my job is done. So hopefully someone out there will get some inspiration, motivation from what I have to say today. All right. And with that, let's go ahead and get into today's Daily Dose, which we're going way back in time with this one, because this one is by Confucius. And for those who do not know, Confucius was a Chinese teacher, editor, politician, and philosopher of the spring and autumn period of Chinese history. And what Confucius said was, "Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall." That's a good one right there. Again, our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. So what I get from that is, if you have never failed at something, then you really haven't tried. And you have to think about that for a minute. If you've never failed at something, then you haven't tried. All right. Failure is where we learn our lessons. Okay. If just think about this. If we were to go out and in everything we did, we never failed at anything, we would never learn lessons. We would never seek improvement because we were successful in everything we did. Some of the most successful people in this world have failed time and time and time and time again. However, their greatest glory is in rising every time they fall. So the most successful people in the world understand that concept. They understand that when you fail, that's a lesson in life. That's something to be learned. Okay, I failed. I'm going to make my corrections, going to make my adjustments. I've done my analysis. Now it's time to reattack. Now it's time to go back out there and implement those adjustments implement those corrections, go out and be successful next time. It's time to win. I failed. Okay. Get up, dust myself off. And now it's time to go out and enjoy the lessons that I've learned, implement those lessons and enjoy the victory after I implement those lessons. Get up, keep moving, and make things happen. All right. Because again, I don't think there's anyone in this world who is a successful individual who has never failed at anything. So again, failures are our life's lessons. So your greatest glory is not in never failing, because that person that never fails, I don't think that person exists. And if that person never fails, they never tried. But your greatest glory is in rising every time you fall. Like I said, get up, dust yourself off, and keep it moving. And as always, I want to hear from each and every one of you. Do you have any testimony? Do you have any specific failures that you want to talk about? Any time where, you failed at something, you got up, you dusted yourself off, you continued, you learned from those lessons and made things happen from there. I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you have going on with regard to making things happen and learning life's lessons. All right. I think that's what this is all about. To me, is learning life's lessons, and you learn those lessons from your failures. All right. So let me know what you think. Each and every one of you, please reach out to Wealth, Wellness, and Wine with Eric and Tammy Watson on our Facebook page, or on my Facebook page at Eric Watson, or send me a text, give me a call, send a smoke signal, whatever the case may be. Just let me know what you think about that particular quote. I want to hear what each and every one of you have to say. So with that, I'll go ahead and give my my shout outs and my thanks to those who joined me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. William A. Jefferson, thank you for joining me. D. Cook, how are you, ma'am? And D. Cook said, true. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We have to forge on and work through our failures. Cup of Joe Humphrey, thank you for joining me. My wife, Tammy, thank you for joining me this morning. Andrea Jackson, thank you for joining me, and good morning to you as well. John Williams, thank you for joining me. Arnold Moss, good friend out of California. Hey, haven't heard from you in a while. Give me a shout sometime. But thank you for joining me this morning. John Williams said good morning. Good morning back to you. Hope DeBarber, thank you for joining me. Cheryl Renee, thank you. Frank Torres, my fraternity brother, my chapter bro, thank you. I appreciate you. Papi Chulo, fraternity brother and cousin, thank you for joining me, bro. John Williams said, this is such a good daily quote. We fall down, but we get back up. I try to tell children I work with that once they fall, to get back up. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't stay down. You can't let your failures dictate your future. All right. You have to make those corrections, learn from those failures, and keep it moving. And good morning to you, cuz. Glenn Barber, hey, give me a shout sometime. Let me know how things are going with you. I haven't heard from you in a while, but thank you for joining me. Karen Watson, thank you. Maria Peoples, thank you for joining me. And Keisha Jewell, thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I look forward to hearing from you all. Don't be shy. Just go ahead and drop a line and let me know what you think about today's quote, and we can talk about it. All right. So with that, I'll go ahead and sign off. I wish everyone a blessed and prosperous day. Until we meet again, bye-bye.